Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap so last week I totally messed up the dates.
And I didn't catch you, apparently.
Nope. And I didn't catch it in editing either.
Oh, wow.
I could have at least gone back, and sometimes I splice things up. I said maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. What is today? No. It was last week. I think I said like the 23rd through the 25th, but no, I didn't. Anyway, last week I messed up the dates. This week is November 30th through December 4th.
Yes. That I am confident in. Yes.
Because you had a birthday you didn't have a birthday
Yes.
this week. A child had a birthday this week.
Exactly.
Yay! So just a couple of quick things. I know that there have been some people that have reached out, and thank you so much. So we did a platform change, which has gone well. But as with all changes, there's some kinks that need worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it wasn't carrying through to Spotify, but now we're good because somebody let us know. So Thank you. Still working on the website, so that will be changing over. But for the meantime, you can still go to, it'll stay pier54podcast.com, but I'll just be redirecting it. But that's a whole other thing. Anyway, you can still go to pier54podcast.com to fill out the fan spotlight form that we talked about. Or if maybe we need to put like a 411 subject.
Oh, that's an
suggestion.
idea. Yes.
Yeah. Because I know we've had some people who have tweeted us, tagging other people, saying like, you should talk to this person.
Right.
And sure, we'll talk to them. So
exactly. We are not turning down interviews.
No, we haven't been either.
Right.
I mean, we have one coming up this week that is super exciting.
So excited.
But this week's Port Charles so last week we did Amanda Baker, who
Yes.
was Jolene on Night Shift, and she's so sweet.
She is so sweet.
And this week, we're doing the Port Charles 411 about Stone, because he was in both, obviously, Robin's Diary.
Yes.
And A Major Point in Karen.
Mm-hmm.
And something that the show has kind of dropped the ball on this year.
Right. It seems like the fans keep bringing it up.
It's been 25 years since Stone passed away. And bad on us for we knew it.
Right. But I don't feel like we thought it was a big deal because it didn't seem like anyone else was making a big deal. And now it's all over. Because Twitter, Instagram, everything.
It was last Sunday.
Yes.
It was November 29th is when Stone Cates passed away. So we are going to be recapping his character on this week's 411. And we would have done last week, but we had already scheduled out the Amanda interview. So I think that's all the updates that I have.
Okay.
Yeah. So this week we're doing something different.
We're going to draw some subjects out of a bowl so that we know what direction we're going in. I don't know that it's going to work out any better than normal, but we'll see.
No, and I know that I give you grief about this, but sometimes I feel like I do a lot more talking. And I know that you don't feel that way, so that's okay. But when I'm
Exactly.
listening back, I'm like,
I feel like it depends on the topic.
It does.
Some podcasts are way more you, and some are way more me, and that's fine. So, okay. We're good. All right, do you want me to draw first then?
Good with it.
I'm fine, and I'm sure everyone else is too. I get my point across. But I will start just so that you can... Oh, this is a good one. Ava and Nicholas. I loved them this week.
They're married for reals now.
Loved them. He was so sweet. And appropriately pissed off or mad, whatever, whenever she said, oh yeah, I hid him here, but I didn't really mean to hide him here because I didn't know.
Right,
and
she
all
didn't
of that.
know all the details. She knew that he was in trouble, but not...
Right.
How bad.
Exactly. And when she was explaining it, she didn't step back and try to make excuses or make it sound like she was just telling him what he wanted to hear or whatever. She, matter of fact, I didn't know. As soon as I did know, then I said, you have to leave, and I was going to kill him, and blah, blah, blah.
Do you think she would have done it?
I don't know.
Are we now going to Ava and Julian?
All right.
See, this is part of the problem.
But that's okay.
No. Well, no, because that's in there.
Okay.
So this is why we'll also be jumping around.
See, this is why I'm not sure this idea is going to work, is because we jump into another thing easily.
But we're going to see how it goes.
But yeah, I loved them.
Yeah.
Like, loved it. It was perfect. It was the chemistry we have all been missing from any characters.
This is
and
how
they
they
were awesome.
before he left. And
Right.
it's when Tyler Christopher left.
Yes.
And to be fair, I mean, I feel like Marcus Coloma is really...
Yes.
I've liked him from the beginning. I know that you have trouble adjusting to change and everything, but I think that you're on.
He did awesome this week. I didn't like that Ava kept saying she thought about it and he's her only family. I literally yelled at the TV, how about Avery? You have other family. And I know it's not the same because that's relationship adult-wise and
Right.
kid-wise. But at the same time, she kind of made it a little desperate of like, you're all that I have. No, that's not true. You have your business and you have kind of sort of friends and you have kids. So it shouldn't all be about Nicholas. But I'm glad that they finally made it official.
Yes.
So cute.
All right.
Go
Let's
ahead.
see what the
You
next
pick.
one is. Shake it up. All things Julian. I could not plan that.
Oh my gosh.
Good draw.
Yes.
Okay, so all things Julian.
Okay. Where are you starting with that one?
I was getting really upset that they were kind of implying that he was going to kill himself voluntarily.
Yes. Because he would not.
And no.
Mm-mm.
Him doing that jump was good.
Yes.
But him, I was getting, you're on my page.
Right.
I was getting the impression that they were maybe going to have, I thought at one point Ava was going to give him the gun to do it.
There you go.
And I was like, no, Julian would not do that.
No.
And the whole reason he jumped is because
Apparently.
Sonny and Jason.
Apparently that's a fall that everyone makes. So he knew his chances were pretty good.
How did Jason not see him when he was traveling around? Or when he was, we searched the entire, who's we?
Right.
Of all.
Right.
But anyway.
Yep. Maybe there was other bodyguards that stayed outside. I don't know. That doesn't even make any sense. But yes, they searched the entire area and nobody saw Julian.
Right. On a very green, lush, well-lit area, a black figure.
Yep. Nope. Just didn't see him. Sorry.
I did love on Twitter, William DeVry is killing it.
I love him.
I mean, he's always been so good, but everyone's making fun, and he's like, so who knows where Julian went? And everyone's like, the Pennsylvania side of the river. So it's not just us. It's not just us. And then,
I was surprised that Martin Gray just kind of let him go.
well, first of all, I thought it was hysterical when he maced him.
Yes. Yes. And he did it so nonchalantly. He's on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the blinds are a little messed up. And then all of a sudden, I'm spraying you with pepper spray. Sorry.
So I took my notes a little bit differently this week. For whatever reason, I think it was Monday I was doing some work, so I already had my computer pulled up as I was watching, so I just typed them up. I know, now I got fancy.
I was going to say, look a little more organized, and I'm like, I have my
And then I just
notes.
stuck with it, just because.
You're a nerd?
Yep. And so I wrote, I bet Martin also has a gun in the safe, ... and he sure thought about us thinking that.
Yes.
Because I was definitely expecting him to turn around and...
100%.
Yep.
I wanted them to show us that picture, though.
I know! What is it?
I don't know, but I wanted to see it.
Because what could Julian have on him? I don't know either.
No, it has to be a connection
Maybe
between him and Cyrus and someone else. I think it's going to tie into the whole Laura storyline and the last name Martin that Cyrus is hiding. Gray. Yeah, what the heck? Sorry.
I knew what you were saying. So I did not put that on a sticky, but do we want to just go into that?
Sure.
Because it kind of...
Whenever you want to.
All right, we'll just go into it because I don't know how I did not that in there. So I wrote down, David Gray was the cult leader that kidnapped Laura Templeton. Why didn't we connect that Martin Gray might be connected to him when we did our 411? Because we had Martin Gray at the time. It was kind of like the...
But he was such a side baby character. I don't think we were making connections.
But also, they spell Gray differently. And we had a whole discussion about this on...
Oh. Okay.
I think it was on Instagram.
Okay. We'll see then. Look at us knowing what we were doing even though we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, sure.
That happens a lot in my life.
So it was another one of my favorite Instagram accounts, Prince Tupac fan forever. Or no, it was Chris M. Brennan. But I think we had quite the discussion about this.
Okay.
So Chris M. Brennan said, that was awesome. I'm waiting for the reality to sink in when she realizes that Martin and Cyrus are either related to each other or Martin is actually the one calling the shots on the drugs and whatever devious plans are going down. I'm even going as far as saying Martin has Polly.
Wow.
And I said there was an epiphany that I made yesterday for sure. We had done the 411 about Jackie Templeton and learned that her sister was held by cult leader David Gray. Don't know why we didn't think he could be related. And now throwing in Cyrus is just adding to the layers. And then Prince Tupac fan forever, said Laura's DNA father's name is Gordon Gray, but Martin Gray, so Gordon Gray is Grey. Martin Gray is Gray.
Okay.
And so it just keeps going. There's just like a whole conversation about it. And I even said, I was like, so many spellings of Gray. Couldn't they have at least picked a different name? Didn't even think about the spelling difference. But then, people change the spellings of their last names to not be associated. So who knows? Too many Grays.
Too many Grays.
Many shades of Gray.
There you go.
That was a good Monkey song, too.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Hi, Cookie.
Okay. Again, you're expecting me to know something about music, and I don't, so we're just going to move past that.
Okay.
I was on the Facebook pages,
Mm-hmm.
and Lynn Hansen in the Anything and Everything General Hospital page said that she thinks that they are both half-siblings, Cyrus and Martin, both half-siblings to Laura. And that it may change their mind about destroying GH and Laura's family.
Well, I thought that Cyrus was legit concerned about Lulu. I got the same vibe from him that I did when Jordan was in the hospital, when he was... Cookie, I'm sorry.
She just wants to give her opinion, and you're pushing her out of the way.
I know.
So, anyway, yes, she went through what you basically just said, that this
Okay.
person's this, and how they're all connected, but her ending statement was that, so today Curtis says the name of the person Cyrus has been hiding, Florence Gray, which is Gordon's wife. Also
Yes.
today we see that Cyrus and Martin are more than passing acquaintances, especially when Martin says, "When have you ever known me to wait until I'm called upon?"
Yeah.
So therefore it's my belief that they are trying to get revenge for their mother Florence for their dad's affair. This is my theory that they both are half-siblings to Laura, and that may change their mind about destroying GH and Laura's family.
So would they be full brothers then? Or could Cyrus have a different dad?
I think that would make it more interesting.
Because she was so distraught over Gordon having Laura with Leslie.
Right.
She went and had some too, and then got Cyrus.
There you go.
But then who's older, Martin or Cyrus? I don't know, but I am now excited about this. I'm now excited to see where the heck
It's
going.
about time.
Yeah.
They've been around for way too long.
Martin
and it
has been
didn't make
around
any sense.
way too long.
Yeah.
For absolutely no reason.
Mm-hmm. So good. Thanks for giving him some kind of storyline, even if that's not what it is, just to connect him around to know what the heck Cyrus is doing.
Yeah. You want to pull the next?
I was going to say, do you have anything else on that before I pull
No, I
the
think
next
that's...
magic slip of paper? Sasha. No, I don't want that one. She's on my nerves.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I think that Sasha and Brando are going to get together and bond over addiction.
I think that would be good, so she can quit whining about Michael.
Ugh.
No, she jumped to that
But
conclusion.
again, my end game is Willow and Chase. So...
Right, you don't care what happens to Sasha, but
I
yet you're
do
yelling
care.
at me for saying I'm over
what
her
happens
whining.
to Sasha. I do. I just thought that what happened with Brando...
I still
was
don't
really
think that
good.
Willow and Chase are going to be together, which I'm sure is one of your cards, so we can get to that.
Yep.
But I was just annoyed with Sasha. She still didn't admit what had happened. Oh, no, I just had a heart attack. No, you didn't. You're 20-something. You didn't have a heart attack all of a sudden. Everyone knows that, so why are you denying it?
So just a quick correction on that, though. 20-somethings can't have heart attacks, even if they're perfectly healthy. That's a whole other subject.
I was going to say yes and no. Yes and no.
But you do have... Is it uncommon? Absolutely.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
it is possible, and you do need to listen to your body. But...
Right,
not
but
do
again,
cocaine.
listen to your...
We know she was doing coke.
Yes,
so.
listen to your body, which is going to lead you to go get some type of diagnosis, which will then explain why you were at risk to have a heart attack, or if you have one, they're then running tests and they find out something that's wrong with you.
Right.
You are not truly perfectly healthy and then have a heart attack.
Right.
So, yeah. But and again, the whole world knew she was doing drugs, so just admit it. They're trying to help you, whatever.
Yeah. But it's like you said... You know, with Alexis, we've at least seen her doing other things. Now the only thing... Was it us or was it... I don't even remember who said this. I think that it might have been when we were on that other show. And someone was like, yeah, but with Alexis, you at least see her other life.
Right.
But with Sasha, we don't really get to see anything except for her being on drugs. So it's kind of difficult to...
Right. They put her in one storyline and she's stuck in that box. Even whenever she was with Michael, you only saw Sasha and Michael. She didn't do anything really outside of that. Like,
right.
She was starting into deception, but that was like...
At the very end.
She moved from that relationship to now she's all about deception.
And before
now,
that, she was just
she's
being
on
a
to
daughter.
drugs. Right.
Yeah.
I think the actress is capable way more than just that.
Heck yeah.
So they need to give her more. But it doesn't need to be sitting around whining about Michael and hoping that he was sitting there because he cares.
I did like Nina with her, too.
Yes.
So that's nice to see that Nina might be healing from everything.
Yep. Okay, you want to draw another thing? Because I feel like we were ready to go off onto another subject, but it's probably in the bucket. Blah.
Lulu! This is actually going really well.
I loved Charlotte with Lulu.
That's where I was just about ready to go.
So
and then I was like, no,
sweet.
I can't.
Yes.
Because,
no, we can go
and
there.
I'm sorry, she's a little lady now.
Yes.
She's not a little girl. She's a little lady.
Yeah.
This quarantine's making these kids grow.
Exactly. But no, she was perfect. The lines they gave her were perfect. The way she delivered them were perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I still think they should have done something with Rocco. I understand that for whatever reason, maybe he couldn't be on set. But again, we have FaceTime people. We have Zoom. We have even just... I talked to Rocco, and he said to say something.
Right.
Don't ignore the fact that the kid exists.
Or have someone say, oh, Rocco just left. Or have, like, Olivia leaving or just coming back. I just brought something.
Exactly. You could have showed Olivia's back in the elevator, like she was ushering the kids or a kid into the elevator, and you wouldn't have had to know that he wasn't actually there. Something. Because it does not make any sense that you're sending her away for how long, or she may even die, and you're not taking him to see her.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Speaking of her potentially dying, I said, well, now there's a storm. Bet you the power goes out, and that's how Lulu dies. But it did not.
It did not. She made it.
Because I said, and no generators.
She made it to not Paris.
She did make it to not Paris. She's just going to Manhattan.
Right.
Guys.
I was disappointed.
Manhattan. Why are we acting like we're never going to go visit her?
Exactly. But I really wanted them to say Paris just so we could laugh about it.
And I said, showing baby moments is never a good sign.
I'm sorry.
Well, but they didn't kill her.
No, they didn't kill her, but
and Laura talking about her at the end of the episode about how she'll be back.
Yes.
That was nice.
It was nice.
That was very nice.
And I hope it's definitely true.
And I said, so on Monday, they talked about Patrick and Griffin were consulting, and no, wait for Lucky. And online, Lucas is listed as a trauma surgeon, but then on Tuesday's episode, it says I think Laura says Lucas is a great neurosurgeon. So Wikipedia or Wikipages, fandom, whatever, everything says that Lucas is a trauma surgeon, which historically sounds accurate considering everything we've seen him do. Why would you have had
Patrick there if Lucas could have done everything?
Right. But on Tuesday, Laura said that she knows he's a talented neurosurgeon.
Yes.
So
yes, I know what she said.
I guess maybe
that's where he was for those couple months.
Yes.
He was getting
his
accreditations, new degree.
For that.
I want to go to whatever college they go to because they get their new certifications really fast.
I know. And last week we talked about would Lulu have changed her next of kin, and she sure did.
Yes.
It was Laura.
Yes.
I'm really enjoying this. This is kind of therapeutic. I'm just like crossing out my... You know, if they spent a little bit less money on those fancy brain helmet thingies, maybe they could have kept some of these actors.
Yes. Those were very fancy.
Oh, and I said Tracy came back from Amsterdam quicker than Lois from Australia, and she's not even her blood. That was. Please tell me that you at least missed it up.
That was a very good scene.
I love how they co-mom.
Yes. Yes.
Because there was like a conversation on or Twitter about this too. It was, how's Tracy attached to Lulu? And I have a feeling that but if they didn't watch the show when Tracy was married to Luke and Laura was in a coma, they wouldn't have known, or catatonic state. Is there a difference between, I'm sure that there is.
I'm sure there is because they specify it. So.
Right. But there was a huge difference because Tracy was basically her mom. But if it had been a more common stepmother type relationship, they probably wouldn't be as as bonded. But
I'm assuming the difference is coma, you're laying there with no motion at all, but catatonic state. Remember they would show Laura in the rocking chair,
and like she could get up and brush her hair and stuff.
Right, so it was like mentally she wasn't there, but physically she could still move about. When you're in a coma, I'm assuming it's the reverse.
Okay.
I mean, they say that they can still hear you whenever they're in coma, so I'm assuming that your brain is still awake, but your body is sleeping.
Yeah.
In a very, very basic term.
That is quite possible.
So yes, I loved Tracy with Lulu a million years ago, so it was awesome to see that she would come back. And fitting. I like whenever they play it out the way that I feel real life would have gone. Yes, of course Tracy would come back. I did think it was crappy that they couldn't get a hold of Luke. I understand if he wasn't going to come home, but same thing. Why was there not I just hung up with Luke instead of, I can't reach him. And same thing with Lucky.
Right.
Come on.
I know.
Even like an email. If we can't have their voices, they don't want to call in for a phone call or something. I just got this text.
I got a
email,
telegram.
Or whatever. Right, anything.
Luke sent a telegram sounds appropriate.
There you go.
Oh, we haven't used that word in a long time.
No,
you
we
haven't used that word in a long time. You say it a lot more than I do.
Sorry.
That's okay. Well, and then, so Michael's talking about, when I was in my coma, and I'm like, yeah, you came back a few years older there, dude.
Yeah. How fun would it be to get to use those words in everyday life? When I came out of my coma.
Right. I think that's all that I have about Lulu.
Okay.
I am missing some in here. Oh, wait.
Is it?
I went. You go. I was Lulu.
How do I have two and you only have one?
My other one's up here.
Oh, I was going to say, you're cheating.
I had all things Julian.
She is cheating.
I'm not.
Thanksgiving. Robert overhearing?
Oh, because I had to write a couple. Robert overheard Ned and Alexis saying that they slept together.
Like, overhearing and then no singing.
That was probably one of the first ones that I wrote because I started to write the sub things. And I was like, but if I do that, then no.
Right. You can just write the...
Yeah. Well, okay, so that ties in Tracy because Tracy was like, no, first we sing and then we eat. And there was no singing.
There was no singing.
I was not happy about that.
I
That
understand.
is
Yeah.
That...
Right. And it strings along the Quartermain legacy into all of the holidays.
But I will give it to them because that was her entrance in to, and then it ended with Laura. So it would have been super awkward.
Right. She's like, wait a second, let me just sing, and then I'll talk to you.
But
yeah. I liked that they brought up that Robert and Alexis were both attorneys, and Alexis was like, well, I'm not anymore, but he is.
And then she mocked the fact that they rewrote history. And she's like, well, maybe if I just, go away for a little while and come back, I can have a new career or something, too.
You can. You want to be a surgeon? There's an accelerated program, apparently.
We need a trauma surgeon now,
there
apparently.
You go.
So, opening a general hospital.
Yeah, I don't know anything else, though.
No,
I mean, I thought it was nice that they all came and it was Thanksgiving, but, I mean, even they said this is a weird Thanksgiving. Yeah.
But the fact that Olivia's trying to hook up Robert and Alexis. Oh, come on. That's cute. She's trying to play matchmaker and try.
No.
We know all these other things that she doesn't know.
No, I think she's trying to get Robert off the market so she's not tempted.
Ooh.
I don't think that it was out of the kindness of her heart.
Oh, see, I did. I thought it was Robert's lonely.
I mean,
Alexis is lonely.
I don't think that Olivia does things with malicious intent, so it wasn't like, I'm going to pawn him off or whatever. But I feel like, yeah, there was definitely some... Well, if he's over here, then I can stop thinking about him.
But I feel like they've been done. Since they came, now that they're done with their adventure, I don't feel the same emotional...
Oh, right.
I mean, Dante's back, so she doesn't need to cry on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
We'll have to see how Ned handles all this Lulu stuff, though.
Well, and if she finds out...
Right.
Oh.
She's going to need to cry on somebody's shoulder.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Portia and Jordan. I thought Jordan was going to tell her.
I did too. I feel like she needs to.
Yeah.
100%. Portia isn't just a bystander anymore. She's helping you with all of your stuff.
Right.
So in return, you should let her in on the full story.
Well, especially when her daughter is now going to be freaking out, but that's a whole other thing.
Right.
But my one problem.
One? Really? Only one? Go ahead.
When Portia was saying about how, Jordan wasn't even there when the floating rib exploded and blah, blah, blah. And Jordan's like, yeah, I left the city with a substitute commissioner. As though he's subpar.
Right.
Yet Mac has been commissioner and
a couple
I'm
times.
pretty sure a lot less stuff. No. we should go through.
Different stuff.
No, but he was longer. But he at least was on top of it. She just...
Right. And there was nothing about the explosion. It doesn't matter who's in charge. That was going to happen. And Mac handled it exactly like you would have handled it.
Right.
So, no.
I just didn't like the fact that she called him substitute commissioner as though... It's not like she pulled in some guy off the street.
Right. Can you cover my desk for a couple hours? I have to go away.
Or just quickly promoted Chase.
Right.
Or something like that. It
was Mac.
Yeah. So, no.
Yeah. I'm with you. The one thing that Mac can do is be in charge of police stuff.
Right. Okay. Are we done with Portia and Jordan?
I'm
done.
I was done before we started. Oh, I got you. She was annoying. Oh, Sam forgetting Lila. Yeah.
And so this was an argument that went back and forth on both Twitter and Instagram, and some people were saying, the lines were written wrong but it was totally wrong because in order, she said, when I decided to become a mother. And that's where I get really particular because I'm like, but you're yelling at my statement based on something that wasn't said.
Right.
Because what she said was when she decided to become a mother, she did not decide to get pregnant with baby Lila. However, when she miscarried baby Lila, first of all, it was Sonny's baby. So yes, you were in his world.
Yep.
And Jason was by your bed.
Yep.
And you decided to move forward together.
Mm-hmm.
So everything about you deciding to become a mother coincided with being in Sonny's world.
Yep.
It's not like she was pregnant with Jax and then Jason comforted her.
Right.
She was all surrounded.
Yep.
And so like General Hospital 227, exactly. Baby Lila and Jason. Baby Lila had Jason and Sam Baby Lila gave Jason and Sam the chance to fall in love. It was just a very, very frustrating thing. And then she starts talking about Patrick, but Danny was around before she started dating Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing didn't make sense. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, her whole timeline was wrong. And I understand you make decisions, you get older, and you reflect on those decisions, whether it's relationships or parenting or anything. But you can't just change your whole life around. This was
and Jason actively tried to have kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to just cut
you
off.
You're exactly right. It was not a oops. It was a planned thing they want to do. And there was multiple times that she said she was leaving. She could have left. He was gone for how long? And she had turned her life around to a different style. She could have stayed there. She chose to keep coming back. Right. You don't now get to be like, oh, geez, how'd I end up here? You chose to be there multiple times with multiple people.
Yes. Yes. They really need to figure out what they're doing because
it's annoying.
It's too much limbo.
Yeah.
And it's making Sam look dumb.
Right. I agree. Ugh. I don't know how Carly didn't slap her. You're just dumb.
Right.
Stop.
Because Carly knows about baby Lila. Carly knows about
exactly
all those things. No matter which way, even though it was written poorly, no matter which way you cut it, Sam was in Sunny's world when she decided to become a mom.
Yep.
Because she was a mom before she met Patrick.
Yes. Baby Lila came before Patrick, though. And if baby Lila wouldn't have passed away, she would have been a mom before Patrick. So she made the decision that was the world she was going to be in before Patrick. And again, she left it to be with Patrick, but then she went back to it. And she left it whenever Jason...
She left Patrick when Jason came back, but it was cocaine.
Right.
So, she already had Danny.
Yeah.
Okay. These timelines confuse me.
Right. And even with baby Lila, people get pregnant on accident. I am not going to dispute that. But once you find out that you're pregnant, if you decide to keep the child, which is what she was doing, she wasn't giving her up for adoption, then you're made the decision to be a mom.
Right. Yep.
And she even says that. Whenever in other conversations, she refers to being a mom to baby Lila.
Right.
So how are we forgetting that now?
For pointless. Okay, we don't even have to go into it.
All right, we just don't like Sam this week. Next.
Although Alexis told her off pretty good.
Yeah.
Joss and Trina.
They were cute.
They're like the new Cagney and Lacey. They're like, we're going to go investigate.
I liked that Jocelyn go-to answer was, let me talk to my mom and Sonny.
Yep.
And that would have been the right decision. I understand 17, that's not what you do. But if they would have done that, maybe they would get answers faster than doing whatever they're going to do. That's Trina's plan.
Yeah. Can't believe that Cyrus sat down with her and told her, but I am impressed with how she responded.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, this actually makes sense.
Exactly. Good thought process, not just taking him at his word or not taking him at his word and going through, I went for a candy bar and my dad was fine and then he was dead.
Right. I liked that they were the ones packing up Dev's room.
Yes.
I was really worried that they were going to have, as Joss was packing up, find the
journal.
Sheets.
Yes.
Even though we knew he threw it away at the hospital, like first drafts or something like that, I was really worried about that. Can we not do that? Can we just let this kid just...
Yes. He's gone. Just let him be gone.
Right.
Let's move forward.
I love that she gave his bracelet to Brando.
Yes. Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah, I feel like all of that was handled appropriately. They weren't over-dramatizing, but they didn't act like they did the first day, not the girls, but the other people. Oh, Dev died. Okay. It was a little more deeper than that.
Are we going to have services for him? Because I have not.
I bet that it's off screen.
hope that they at least do something.
I mean, they said they were going to, but I don't think...
Right.
I think it'll be, like, towards the end of next week, we'll see them at the gravesite.
Yeah.
We're not going to do all of the
Well, then who's going to
extra.
do Dustin's? Well, now Brooklyn has to come back.
Okay. She's
Because-
not ready to come back yet, though.
I know. They really poorly timed Dustin dying.
Yeah. Unless they're going to try to say that she's pregnant and it is Dustin's, which wouldn't make any sense.
None.
But they could
It's
try to screw it up.
Valentine's.
I agree, but...
Yeah, they can't just have her come back in 9 months and be like, oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't come back for Dustin's funeral.
I agree. But they will, because that's what they do.
I guess that's really all I had
That's
on
it.
Dustin.
I mean,
Trainer.
they were good, but they were just like a blip. There wasn't much.
But it was
about
still cute
them.
because
It was.
it was a good friend moment.
Why is Genie Francis so perfect? I don't think I can answer that question, but
That's a straight, I put it like I had a topic thing, and I was just like, seriously? The woman is amazing.
Yeah.
That slap.
And then she instantly started crying. Like, I just needed that release, and it's...
Her buildup
Yeah.
as he's talking, the shaking and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was such a mom moment. You know, it was a very...
Yeah, he's lucky he just got slapped. She had the mom anger there.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to your question, but you're right. Even
It
whenever
was just-
they talk about, like, what she was telling Curtis about her connection to
Yep.
that guy, she played it perfectly. It
Yep.
wasn't too much. It wasn't too little. It was, listen.
I'm the one that killed him.
Yeah.
Yep. Was it last week is when she talked to Sunny and had
Yes.
the breakdown? Yep.
Yep.
That was good too. We
Mhm.
talked about that last week.
Right.
Yeah. It was just, she's perfect.
I feel like she knows her character because she is her character at this point.
Yeah.
So there's no wrong way to play it.
No, I just love her. That's kind of why that was just written, because
She just wanted to say, I love you.
but she had it was a great week of Laura.
Yeah.
You know, because they had kind of been doing the same thing where they were writing not like Laura.
Yes.
And this week, she was Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Finn coming home.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you handle all that.
Nope. I want to see where you want to start.
Yeah, he's home.
I have an issue with the fact that he said that his emotional support animal is going to need an emotional support animal. You're mocking a very real... I am thankful that they say support animal and not service animal, because that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're mocking a real... And I could just go on an entire tangent about how...
I thought of you the moment he said that, and I'm sure all of our listeners did too, because I thought, Shannon is not happy right now. They haven't mentioned him in how long?
Yep.
Or her in how long? And now you say it in this, ugh.
Yep. I said it's doing a huge disservice to people who actually need it. You
Right.
know, it's... I even used the red-faced swearing emoji.
Wow. You were really
That's
mad.
how mad I was. And emotional support animal quite possibly should have been at the hospital.
Perhaps.
Don't know. But just was not happy about that at all. Yeah, that's really all I had to get off my chest there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, they talked about the wedding is going to be different than what they originally said.
Yeah. And it was cute that they had little things drawn up for
Right.
Violet. And
Exactly.
I liked seeing him and Peter joking around. Peter's like, am I still invited?
Right.
Like, that was cute.
It was cute, but it was pretty uneventful.
Yes.
Carly and Taggart.
Loved it.
I loved it too, because she's like, dude, what are you doing?
Like, you're messing up this whole thing.
She basically said what we've been saying for weeks. Why are you out and about all the time? No, you can't go kill Cyrus.
I mean, we
That
love
doesn't even
seeing
make any
him.
sense.
Don't get us wrong.
Oh.
We love seeing him.
Definitely.
But
Can't we just see him in the basement of Kate's house working out without a shirt on? That would be fine. He's keeping himself in shape so when he can go after Cyrus,
he's
all
just
is
like
well.
all in. Well, and then I don't like that they're using Trina as bait. I get it.
I mean, it's a pretty genius plan.
But I think that it's going to backfire. I think that, I mean, Sunny knows.
I feel like they're
And if
going
Joss and
to...
Trina do go to them.
Right, and I feel like they're smart enough, especially since they always have bodyguards around them, that eventually they're going to notice someone is following them, and
Yeah.
it's all going to make sense. They're not little kids. They're pretty smart.
Yeah.
So, but it is a
I just
genius
really
plan.
but I just really like that scene because
Right. Carly told him off, and then she went to Sunny and was like, look, we have a problem. Your man will not stay hidden, and it's really getting on my nerves.
Yep.
That's what's not in your thing. Her telling them about Nell being...
oh, yeah!
I don't understand why it's as big of a deal as they're making it. I just don't.
I'm sorry. Okay, I love Jason. But when he said, wow, I didn't see that coming, it was the worst. And why did they write that line?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure that he gave it his all, but he's just like, why am I saying this?
Exactly.
I mean, it was so flat and...
Yeah. That was funny.
A simple what would have been great.
Yeah.
Or even the look on his face or something. But
exactly. He's a good enough actor. He can say a lot without saying anything, especially because he does stand there with no emotion so often.
Right.
Any reaction in his face tells you exactly what he's thinking. He did not need to say that line. That was funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't get why they're making Nell being Nina's daughter, which I don't think is actually what's going to happen. But anyway, why that's such a big deal. And then Jack struggled with, he was going to tell her. They did that flippy floppy screen thing that's annoying where she's like, no, he won't tell her. And then, oh, I think I have something to tell you. It was ridiculous. Yep. And then Nina laid it out there and was like, yeah, sometimes the truth isn't worth telling. So
I don't know.
I
was happy that Carly did say that Jax knew.
Yes. And Sonny wasn't as mad as he could have been about it. He was more concerned of Jax isn't going to keep his mouth shut.
Yes.
So, I don't know. They just...
Oh, and then they told her about Julian being involved. And she was all
I didn't
shocked
see that
about
coming.
It.
That's
Well, I didn't see that coming. No, but I thought that was good, too. So I did have a couple notes about just Carly.
Oh, okay.
Typically, background checks come before people start working.
Yes.
Before we schedule shifts.
Yes. Not, I'm going to do that next week.
Yeah, because, if they're a criminal that, possibly stole from their employer in the past, you kind of want to know that before you let them behind the bar.
Right.
Just throwing that out there. And at first I said on Monday that she was wearing my favorite shirt, and I said, but I don't think it's actually the cardigan I'm thinking of, just another blue to gray ombre sweater. And it is. So she was wearing, it was a solid.
Okay.
The sweater was blue to like beige or gray or whatever.
Yeah.
But then remember last year?
Yes, I really like that one.
Yeah. So Laura Wright just loves blue to gray ombre.
I am with her.
And then my last Carly thing was Carly having to talk to Avery about her necklace because she forgot that it was, that's a true thing.
Oh, it is.
How many times, Mom, where is this? Remember, honey, we had to take it to the store. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know why she didn't just buy her another necklace, though, that looks very similar, because you're never going to give that back. So hand the girl a new necklace, and she'll forget about it. The only other thing that I had was Britt talking to Lucas.
Yes!
And I literally wrote, just effing tell him, because she was so all over the place, and Britt's not like that.
No.
If she has something to say, she says it.
Yeah. But maybe she doesn't want to hurt Lucas.
So she's just going to bring it up in the most ridiculous manner so he gets that conclusion himself.
I don't know.
He's not going to go
I really don't know.
He's not going to go to Brad. If her idea is, I'm going to give you enough information to make you go back to Brad and ask him, he's not.
Right.
So just tell him.
Yeah. This is a very angry Lucas.
Mm-hmm. But he doesn't right to be angry.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying.
He's finally showing the emotion that they should have had him showing months ago, before he just up and disappeared.
Right. Well, he had to go work on that.
Well, I'm glad he didn't work on it too much, because if he would have come back all forgiving, I would have been, no.
Oh, no.
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 So, but that's it. That's the end of my notes.
That's all that I have. I can see how this can work.
Yeah. It kept our flow going. It was still hard not to jump to the next subject.
It was really hard.
We may have a pattern of doing that.
But, yeah. So, I guess that doesn't really give a good segue.
Reality check.
I got a pedicure this week.
Ooh.
Told my family I had an appointment. Went and got a pedicure.
I can't do pedicures. I can't stand people touching my feet.
I love them. And she was the nicest. She was so sweet. It was a new girl, new lady. I was going to get a facial because a friend of mine, I know another Amanda, she turned me on to this masseuse who did 90-minute massages and facials for $60.
Wow.
And they were amazing. But she did it out of her home. And now because of Corona, she doesn't anymore. So I haven't. And I'm not someone that used to do this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just started on my birthday in 2019. I was like, you know what? $60 a month.
Right.
I know that it's not a lot of money, but I'm like, I need to do that for me.
Yes.
And I loved it. And now I haven't had one in 9 months. And so I was going to get a facial. And as I was looking at the girl's services, she does like a 60-minute pedicure and leg massage. I was like, you know what?
Just throw that in there.
And my toes are covered right now, but they're really cute purple.
Aw.
My son and I went to visit another college last Monday, and it was really nice because a girl that I worked with at McDonald's, and I mean, we were like super, super close, and then life happens. She lives 3 minutes away from the campus, and I haven't seen her seriously in over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And so, but we weren't able to really hang out, but I was able to stop by for like 5-10 minutes, and we stood on her porch and talked real quick. But she has immune issues, so couldn't really, and it was cold and starting to snow.
Right.
But it was really nice. Facebook has its perks.
It does.
So that's nice.
Very nice.
What about you?
It was birthday week for Miss Madeline.
Is your tree up now?
My tree is up. It was up the weekend before Thanksgiving because that's all that she wanted was the tree up. So I went ahead and did that. Excuse me. I was up too late. Now my throat's all scratchy today. Let's see. So she was at her dad's house for Thanksgiving weekend and had a party there and got a bunch of stuff. And then Tuesday, she got Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast because that's what she wanted. And then got presents, and we did Oakmont cupcakes, which are super delicious because that was her request. And she got her presents from me and the girls on Tuesday. And then...
Did Matt get to make it?
Matt was at the party at their dad's house, but they forgot to tell him that they were celebrating, so he didn't have a present. So he didn't come on Tuesday. But then we had a party with my family yesterday, and Matt stopped by for that. And
I felt so bad when you said that last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you forget? And it's not like he doesn't live there, like you said.
He does.
I'm sorry. There. I'm judgy about that right
No,
now.
I am judgy because, boys, like, they just don't pay attention. 22-year-old boys do not pay attention. But he tries really hard to be a good big brother, and it's hard enough. He's 22 and she's 8. So they're not the closest, but he loves her so much, and he tries to be a good big brother. So he was really sad that he didn't have a present for her last weekend because it seemed like he didn't care to get one.
Right.
Not that he didn't know, and it was an honest mistake. So I don't know how that wasn't communicated to him, but whatever. So yesterday he came and he had stopped and got her a present and stuff. And so he walked in the door and she was like, Matt! And like got up and ran over and gave him a big hug. And then my nephew is into skateboarding and has been teaching her how to skateboard. And so he gave her one of his old skateboards. And she opened up the bag and she looked at him and she went, seriously? And you could tell like she had tears in her eyes. She was so excited. And I was like, you're so cute. So it was a good birthday. And we got her the new American Girl doll, the girls and I, because that was her thing. She's at that age that she's obsessed with American Girl. So she made out with her 3 parties and all her stuff and whatever. But
awesome.
I don't know. I can't believe she's 8, but it was a good.
I know.
Like, I know I say it every time I talk about their birthdays, but I really don't know how she's 8. But I don't know. She's still a good kid, so I'm happy. That's that.
You have good girls.
I know.
And Matt too. Matt, but
yes.
I know the girls.
No,
more than
I am
Matt.
very blessed. All of my kids are decent human beings, but it's just different whenever they're little and they're still like this week. She was super excited. We've talked about kids' books before. And I said, A Thingamajig Christmas is like the favorite book of mine or whatever. And she knows the story. My mom had found the book. She had read it to me. She kept the book. You can't find it like anywhere. It's on that thrift books for like hundreds of dollars.
Right.
And whatever. So we have it. And Madeline has it like memorized. So she read it this week to her class over Zoom. And her teacher was like, that's a really cute book. I'll have to get that. And she was so proud to be like, nope, you can't find it anywhere. It is like this special thing for me and my mommy. And it was just so cute. Like,
that is sweet.
Those are the things that bring her joy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those are the things that should be bringing us joy. I mean, it's been a hard year.
It has. And not that the kids don't appreciate everything, but as you get older, you kind of expect bigger presents. And so it's nice to see that she's still just as excited over the $4 slime as she is the $100 American Girl.
Right, because she has no concept of...
Exactly. It's just, I like this and you bought it, thank you. Yeah. And didn't say to my nephew, well, this is a used skateboard. It was like, are you serious? I can have this?
Right. And it probably means more because it was his.
Exactly.
So
yeah, my baby's 8. It makes me sad, but that's it. I mean...
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think I really did... I started a 5-day juice cleanse yesterday and am stopping because I know that there's like a quote detox period, but I've done cleanses before. This is not not good. I'm not even going to say the company because I'm 100% sure that it's not the company.
Right.
It's just, it's not the right fit for me. So
then that happens.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. We are super boring.
I'm done with my Christmas shopping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, good job.
Thanks. And my carpet's in. Remember we bought carpet? All the carpet's in.
Yay, good job.
So,
I saw your picture of your tree up. It was very pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is most parents' reality in December. It's all about getting the stuff done and trying to enjoy the little moments, but it's not anything exciting.
Yeah, I don't know either.
This is my excitement. The kids are my excitement.
Yes.
That makes me happy to say. So
that's good. So join us on Thursday as we talk about Stone.
Just something else that makes me happy.
It's gonna be awesome sauce. But I'm really excited.
I can't wait to hear your whole take on it. So we'll get there.
Okay.
So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.